All right. First, I'd like to start by saying all praise to Yahweh by Shema Shai, by Shema Kakadash, double honors to the elders and apostles that rule well, and salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity. I'm going to go ahead and start with this scripture. This is Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 6. It says, "Flee out of the midst of Babylon." And Babylon is America. "And deliver every man his soul." And the way you deliver every man his soul is by giving them the truth, man. Putting up the videos. If you can be on the highways and byways, be on the highways and byways. But if you can't, then just put up the videos and whatnot. It says, "Be not cut off in her iniquity, in America's wickedness, because America is full of wickedness, witchcraft, lesbianism, homosexual, and etc. Man. And the Lord gonna destroy this place for that. And those who want to do it gonna be put to death also. It says, "For this is the time of the Lord's vengeance." That's why this whole coronavirus thing is going on. That's why people, even though this coronavirus thing going on, still getting hit by tornadoes, etc. Man. It says, "He will render unto her a recompense." Unto who? America. America is going to be destroyed for the rape, rob, and murder that it has done to the blacks, Latins, and Native Americans, man. That's why all this is happening. This is Joel chapter 3, verse 1. It says, "For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem," which is the Israelites, the blacks, Latins, and Native Americans, the ones that's out there doing the truth, man. The Lord's Yahweh is will of the elect, man. It says, "I will also gather all nations and will bring them down to Valley of Jehoshaphat." So like the ones that's who in the houses too now. Because soon there's going to be a famine in the word. Esau is purposely taking us off the streets because they trying to bring in that new world order. Let me grab that real quick, and then I'll come back. This is Amos chapter 8, verse 11. It says, "Behold, the days come, said the Lord, power, Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord." Yahweh Shema Shai, right, man? So the scriptures say, "Seek ye him while he may be found," man. They right now they got us off the streets for a lot of us camps, if not all, or at least all of us over here in America, damn near. Well, actually, brothers, Slakia, forgive me, brothers is posting up in different spots, but they did have us off the streets for a brief moment. But I don't know every brother's situation. But Esau passing these legislations and having this whole coronavirus scare go on. He's trying to get us off them street corners. Brothers really, some brothers might be still in the chief place of Concord. Some brothers might be in a park somewhere, but the word is still being pushed out. But the steps that Esau is taking is bringing to pass the famine of the word, man. Not only is he trying to get us off them corners, they still not letting brothers' videos upload. They still flagging brothers' channels, etc., man. But it says, "Behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine into the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it," right? Because it's going to be too late, man. They already got us up off the, they got us up off them streets, man. Now we aren't just on the internet. Via in-house videos, or some brothers might be on the internet via house videos, man. But that's going to be shut down soon. It says, "In that day shall fair virgins and young men faint for thirst for the truth." All right, so it's going to come a time when they cut us off these YouTube sites and everything, man. This is back to Joel chapter 3, Start back at verse 2. It says, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, right? And that war still over there brewing, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage, Israel, right? So the Third World War is going to be started because it what has happened to the Israelites, man, whom they have scattered among the nations, right? And we have been scattered amongst all these nations, and parted my land, right? And we are not in our land. We over here in America or wherever we may be. And they have cast lots for my people and have given a board for an harlot and sold a girl for wine. Right, so they turned the young men into homosexuals and had sex with them. The white slave owners, the Caucasian slave owners, the Edomite slave owners. And have given a boy for an harlot and sold a girl for wine, and the young women were sold for wine, that they may drink. Yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, which is them Africans? Because them Africans was purchasing us and selling us also right along with them Arabs, or selling us to them Arabs, or buying us from them Arabs. And all the coast of Palestine, right, and Palestinians is them Arabs. Will you render me a recompense? And if you recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head, right? So what goes around comes around. They put us in slavery. Now we're going to get to put them in slavery. Because you have taken my silver and my gold and have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things. Right, so the Lord reminded them. He hasn't forgot what they have done over these years, over these centuries. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, these white people. We were sold to them from them, that ye may remove them far from their border. But I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them, and will return your recompense upon your own heads. And it says, and I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabians, to a people far off. For the Lord has spoken it, right, man? So the scriptures say what goes around comes around, man. Salakia, my computer says it's running out of space, but that was just Satan, because all the time I be having space up on this thing. Well, I had more stuff in them files than what I have now, and you know how the devil do. This is Galatians chapter 6, verse 7. It says, be not deceived, the Most High is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap, right? So y'all thought y'all was mocking the Lord behind doing what y'all did to us, man. You know, whatever y'all sowed, y'all gonna reap the same. For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption, but he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting. I need some old precepts, but this is what's coming. Old precepts, Salakia. These is precepts that, you know, used to be brought out a whole lot, but still relevant because it's the time we're coming to. All the scriptures is relevant. This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 9. It says, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Right, and it's going to be starting with those who going to be left in this world when Yahweh Shema Shai come back, man. It says, he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. The sword is a killing instrument, man. He that hears the patience and the faith of the saints. Right, so that's what we waiting on. This is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21. It says, prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers. Right, so you have to pay, these Caucasians, these Edomites have to pay for what their forefathers have done, because they are their forefathers in the reincarnation. That they do not rise nor possess the land, right? America is not theirs. They took it. Nor fill the face of the world with cities. Right, man? This is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 1. It says, for the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. Right, so the Lord going to redeem us and put us in our own land, man. You know, starting with the elect. Yahweh with the elect. and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land, and the strangers, which is the other Israelites, man, shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. Right, so we're going to get to rule over our oppressors, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow, right? Because we've been in mourning, and from thy fear, and from the hard bondage, right? Because we still over here in captivity, we in slavery right now, wherein thou hast made to serve, right? And Esau trying to put us in even worse slavery than what we're in now by implementing that RFID chip and monitoring everybody, and then killing off half the population. Or more than half the population. They only want 500 million, and it's about 8 billion people. So, yeah. With that being said, call all Yahweh Shema Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles that we will, and salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity. Shalom.